Patrick Copen always had his sights set on the major leagues until one pitch in August of 2024 changed everything. A line drive struck him directly in the right eye, costing him his vision and forcing him to view baseball and life differently than ever before. But the story didn't end there. After a grueling recovery, Copen returned to the mound in 2025, rebuilding his career and becoming one of baseball's most inspiring stories. But this story doesn't start with a line drive. It starts years earlier, with the version of Patrick Copen that scouts first noticed long before adversity hit. Long before taking the hill for the Great Lakes Loons, he was taking the mound for the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders. Despite getting dominated by yours truly, his tall frame, velocity, and tenacity led him to Marshall University. Copen spent 3 years at Marshall, collecting 37 appearances and 161 innings. While his collegiate 6.3 ERA wasn't a massive selling point, his uptick in strikeouts and arsenal development during his junior year led to the Dodgers drafting him in the 7th round of the 2023 draft. The match seemed perfect, with the Dodgers' history of success developing arms and Copen's very high ceiling. The two hit it off right away, posting a 2.97 ERA across 15 appearances at A ball, split between the end of 2023 and 2024. His success was found in large part because of his overwhelming fastball paired with a new look sweeper and cutter. His flashy arsenal and great production were enough to force his way into High A on June 25th, 2024. Naturally, he had some growing pains, but he was starting to really find his stride come late July and early August when that fabled day occurred. However, that day didn't start in tragedy. It was an unsuspecting 70-degree night in Michigan with a cool breeze. Copen was unable to escape the first inning unscathed after an Adair Arenamo single put the Timber Rattlers up 1-0. However, that would turn out to be the least of Patrick's concerns that night. His second inning of work was about as delightful as they come, striking out the side 1-2-3 and setting up the top of the lineup for the top of the third inning. Things kicked off with Luis Lara, the Brewers' number 12 prospect, who was able to battle back into a 3-2 count when Copen threw a cutter with a bigger ripple effect than he ever could have imagined. It was just a ball, a simple miss of the cutter off the plate. However, that miss meant that Copen had to go into attack mode on Cooper Pratt, the Brewers' number 3 prospect. Trying to induce a double play, Copen went back to the cutter and got a little bit more contact than he bargained for. Immediately after being struck by the 100+ mile an hour line drive, Copen was rushed to the hospital where he learned that he had multiple facial fractures as well as a detached retina and cataract. There was nobody on site capable of the surgery, so he was transported to the University of Michigan Hospital. Unfortunately, it was there that he learned that retina was too far detached and that the vision in his right eye would not be restored. For the first time in his baseball life, Patrick wasn't caring about the stats or his next outing. He was wondering if he'd ever pitch again. Just hours later, he was in his hotel room when a member of the Dodgers staff called and reassured Patrick that he would pitch again as soon as next season. With the backing of confidence, Patrick instantly went to work adjusting to his new life, whether it be simple daily household tasks or relearning how to hold on runners. Patrick attacked it all. 2 weeks after the incident, he went back to Michigan on the same mound that nearly cost him his career. This time, he wasn't pitching, just taking a moment to breathe it all in. From there, the Dodgers welcomed him to Arizona to go through a series of tests to see where his vision stood. He was able to ace all those exams and was cleared for the rest of the offseason. He returned in the spring and looked like a new man. He earned the opening day start back with the High A club on the same mound where he received his life-altering injury. He wasted no time getting reacquainted, striking out 9 batters in 3 2/3 innings, in what he described as a full circle moment. From there, he continued his dominance, posting a 2.25 ERA across 10 starts and striking out over 10 batters in 3 of the final 5 starts he had at High A. He earned the Midwest League Pitcher of the Month in the month of May. On June 3rd, he officially moved to Double A. Initially, Copen was just as dominant as ever, posting a near 2 ERA across the months of June and July. He cooled off a little bit towards the tail end of the season, but still took massive strides as a prospect. Now, with a proper off-season, the prospect is looking to take his game to the next level again. He's looking to improve his time to home plate and add a splitter to his mix. If done successfully, he can eliminate some of the biggest question marks regarding his future as a starter and become not only one of the greatest stories in the minor leagues, but one of the best prospects in baseball. But don't just take my word for it, take it from the man himself. Patrick Copen agreed to have a virtual interview with me that is coming out on December 10th, so I hope you guys enjoy it and have a wonderful day.